Well, good afternoon and welcome to Eye of the Desert. I am joined by a friend of mine, Christian Sesma, who is a filmmaker, and he spends a lot of time making movies over in Hollywood, but a lot of time right here in the Valley. You got a brand new film out, streaming, and it features a few big names, including Val Kilmer, but it was all shot 100% here in the Valley. You're already working on the sequel.
Well, that would be nice to start working on the sequel. I'm working on something else right now that's shooting in the Valley called Take Back. But yeah, Val was great. It's been an amazing experience. That Paydirt was shot 100% and produced 100% in the Valley. It's been kind of this little love letter to the Valley. It's kind of a smaller flick that I had the opportunity to make, and they said, come shoot it in your hometown. I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And it's 100% local soundtrack. It's really fun.
All right, I want to talk about that in just a second, but let's talk about how you got Val Kilmer involved in this project. And you described it to me. It's sort of a fairly lighthearted. It's being billed as a gritty action movie, but it is an action movie. But it's got a lot of kind of the Ocean's 11 spirit to it. It's a lot of fun.
Totally. It's not, it's one of those things where it's like, sales companies, they want to make it this crazy action movie, and it's really, it was never that was never the inception. It was supposed to be just like a fun crime heist movie. So, it's a really fun, like indie Ocean's 11 vibe, with the casinos and the deserts and all that kind of stuff. So it's really all that East Valley type movie, Salton Sea, Thermal, Coachella. Obviously the city of Coachella was gigantic and has been gigantic and really been a huge supporter of mine and film production in general. We couldn't have done it without him.
You got Val Kilmer involved. How fun was he to work with?
A blast. Val is a giant goofball like myself. So he was really, really fun. I mean, in between takes, we were cracking jokes, and he's very generous. He was actually giving a few gifts to some people in the public, and he gave a gift to my wife, and it was really, really, really awesome. He was a blast to work with, and it was fun having him and obviously his real life daughter in the movie.
Now, you mentioned local soundtrack. Talk about the music in the movie and the fact that the folks producing it all hail from here.
Well, I think, obviously I got my start here. I'm born and raised here. I still live here. Obviously I work back and forth in Los Angeles and at offices in Los Angeles, but here locally, friends have always supported, these films and been wanting to, showcase the music in it. And people like, Giselle Wu and the Night Owls have been very instrumental in past movies. And so this one, she's actually in the movie playing for real. And obviously like a few of her songs are featured heavily in the movie. Slipping in the Darkness, another rock band out here, which is huge. And a friend of mine, Damian Beebe, DJ Day, he goes by that. I mean, just a lot of local ties that have always been supportive, and now I kind of really got to put it more in the limelight, along with new artists that just really jumped on board and just wanted to showcase their music. And it's what better way for me to showcase local talent than this kind of local love letter movie.
Well, I love the fact that when you're producing these films, you really focus them on the Coachella Valley. You don't forget about your roots. Where can folks stream this movie?
Yeah, on demand and digital right now. Everywhere you kind of rent and buy movies, Amazon, iTunes, Apple, Google, whatever, Fandango, wherever you rent movies right now, that's where you get it.
Christian, it is always a pleasure, and I look forward to the next one as well.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Stay safe, be well, live long, and prosper.
Always.